Hi and good evening from a dark and blustery Cork. So just coming at you this evening with a quick video just to let you know that the results for the Unit 2 discussion board have been posted, so you should have your provisional grades and some of your feedback now available. So just wanted to say well done on everyone, a very active and engaging discussion board this week with a total of 75 posts overall. So I think it's fair to say it's been a very active and excellent approach overall from everyone. I think the standards of what's been produced across the board has been quite good, and a lot of the comments and a lot of the feedback I have are really the difference between good and very good grades, or in some cases very good and excellent. So again, they're just some generic points which I hope will steer you in the right direction. Just some of the things that I guess kind of stood out for me overall. Just some things to avoid or to consider. So maybe just avoid using sweeping definitive type statements. Instead of saying that something is definitely transpires in a certain way, perhaps consider using more suggestive and more of an investigative type approach to things. Like using phrases like research suggests, or research presented by this person would suggest that there are 4 particular learning styles or preferences. I guess it just sets a tone, and it just demonstrates evidence of critical thinking, and I guess someone who's coming at this from a more broader research focused perspective. Another thing maybe to consider is just in terms of some of the sources that have been presented, maybe just consider sourcing one recently published source beyond what's been presented within the core material. This could simply involve sourcing and citing one journal article that's been published in the last 5 or 6 years when it comes to emphasizing some of your points and rationales. So they were just some of the main things that stood out, and some things maybe to consider going into Unit 3, and particularly with the style of writing. I always try to use discussion boards as a kind of a dress rehearsal or an opportunity to practice for my essay writings, or for any papers or anything like that I'm writing. So kind of see them as, or if you're presenting kind of rationales or points from some of the material, just think of them as kind of little mini essays or kind of research approaches. But that's it. Like I said, overall the standard has been really, really good, and just wanted to say well done across the board, and looking forward to engaging with you again throughout Unit 3. Thank you, and have a good evening.